What is going on with homes for sale all across the United States, and how does that affect us here in the Twin Cities? My name is Travis Anderson. I'm your local real estate expert. Let's talk about that. Every single week, we take a look at how many homes are coming on the market compared to how many homes are selling. And we're starting to see this disparity with the number of homes coming on the market is exceeding the number of buyers coming into the market is probably the best way to put it. That gap is actually pretty small right now. So it's definitely still a seller's market. The markets will move sort of back and forth. We're in a seller's market, but we're swinging towards a buyer's market. I did a quick Google search on homes for sale. The very first thing we see, South Florida homes for sale actually quadruple as residents leave. Now, I think you're going to see that in some vacation areas. You're going to see people who own second homes or third homes. Those are the properties that are coming on the market first. So you'll see like Southern Florida is going to be affected. Obviously, other southern communities, even on the West Coast, and then some of those mountain communities as well. But now we've got Chicago. Homes for sale increasing. Denver, the market unprecedented spike in homes for sale. New York and New Jersey, homes for sale increases. Washington, D.C., housing inventory jumps 25%. Homes for sale, Manhattan and Queens increasing. When I search homes for sale in the news, that's what we're seeing is the number of homes for sale in many markets is starting to increase at not an unprecedented rate, but at a rate that's exceeding the number of buyers coming into the market. And again, in the Twin Cities, when markets move sort of, from a buyer's market into a seller's market and then back to a buyer's market, we peaked seller's market 2022 and we're coming back towards that balanced market and then into a buyer's market. Now, when you're balanced, that's going to be just a moment in time. It's really only going to be 2 or 3 months, and then we're going to be right into a buyer's market. That's sort of how markets move anyways. We don't know how far into a buyer's market we're going to get, and we don't know how long that's going to be. And before it comes back swinging into a seller's market, I just wanted to see, is it something that's happening in other places? And of course, it's happening in those vacation spots at a larger level, and then it's also happening in some of those other large major metropolitan areas. So we are in the middle of a shift right now where we're moving from a seller's market to a buyer's market. We'll see how long it takes to get there. We'll see how long we stay in that buyer's market. I mean, before we were there for about 3 or 4 years before it came back balanced and into a seller's market. And that was between 2008 and 2012. It's a 4-year period. We were in a buyer's market. We'll see what happens here in the Twin Cities. If you've got questions about this, how it might affect your home's value or what have you, if you're a buyer looking to get into the market, do me a favor, shoot me a call, hit me a text, hit me up in the comments section. And as always, all my best to you and yours.